Hi, I'm Quin, and it's almost Christmas. Yay! um, so today I want to talk about book 6 in the Earth Children series, The Land of Painted Caves. And so I was feeling a bit reflective, and I wanted to look up when I actually started reviewing this series, and it was in January of 2019, which a lot of stuff has happened since then to me personally as well as to the world. And I have to say, this series has been a huge comfort for me through all of this. So I don't know how I would have felt about this series if I had read it like any other time in my life, but I really, really did enjoy it. But right now I'm going to talk about this one book as a whole and then the whole thing. So here we go. The Land of Painted Plains. I realized that in other reviews I didn't really give a whole lot of information because I didn't want to spoil the entire thing. So if I bring up some stuff and you're like, what are you talking about? You didn't mention that in the last one. Well, that's because I'm not the best at reviewing things. But no, seriously, when I review stuff, I usually want to, just kind of bring it up. So if you want to check it out too, that's cool, so I don't, give all the spoilers, I guess. Anyway, so in this one, Ayla has been living with John Delar's people and is officially a part of the people. She's been training to be one of their new spiritual leaders, which is like kind of what she's been leading up to. She has so many talents, and people, like every group of people that she meets throughout this series, she has changed them in some way, like, and always amazing. So all of these people, we find out as years pass, have been thinking of her and recounting tales of her as if she were like some kind of god, which is really interesting because she started from such humble beginnings. So she's kind of deified in a lot of ways. This book also jumps around in years a bit. Like she's doing her training, and that involves like fasting and being away from her mate John Delar. And she does have a daughter, and the daughter does grow a bit throughout this book. Like I said, because years pass, they kind of like jump around in years a bit. Um, yeah, like it is interesting. It's a little bit some is a little bit repetitive. Like it was kind of the complaint that I had in the last book. That's like, oh, they have to go through all this again, which like they don't, because she doesn't meet a whole bunch of new people. But it's like, oh, she's amazing. She trains horses. She trains wolves. She is the most interesting woman in the world. Like that kind of thing. I mean, she is. Like, she's, like, as far as the story goes, she's the reason why we have domesticated horses and why we have domesticated dogs. um, anyway, uh, this one was very interesting, though. Like, unfortunately, well, I guess it's not unfortunate. It's just a little weird. Like, it's weird that a lot of the focus is on her training, and a lot of that training does involve her being inebriated in such a way. Like, I imagine that it's similar to like an ayahuasca experience, which has been like a big deal lately. I feel like everybody's like getting on that psychedelic train lately. I just feel like it's kind of making its way into a bunch of media that I'm enjoying lately. Just like, what does that mean? But whatever, like, so that happens. She has like that awakening and realizes that yes, this is her place. The Also, she believes that she has been shown through John Delar's people, through their religion, which yes, that's absolutely what this is a religion. Um, they have like the mother. The mother is their, version of God, and she believes that she has been shown that the way life is created is through the sex and the pleasures, as they call them, and which all the way in book one, Clan of the Cave Bear, she kind of started to guess that maybe that's what it was, like that's how things happen. And yeah, like she is the one that shares it with the other spiritual leaders, and they were like, I think you're right, and this causes like a lot of drama. and and like throughout the book I was kind of excited that it was less soap opera ish, because some of the books really started to get that way, especially with her relationship with John Delar. And there really wasn't much of that, but then towards the end of the book, it starts again, like some drama. And I'm just like, what? Like, Ayla discovers jealousy because she finds John Delar, like, doing the sex with somebody else. And I'm just like, really? Like, come on, I guess I just, whatever. Jealousy, ooh, it's such a waste of an emotion. But anyway, oh no. Like, it's because he was nailing somebody that was mean to her, to Ayla, in the beginning of the last book, and it's just like, oh, this is really stupid. Um, like, I'm sorry, jealousy plots are so boring to me and just a waste, because, it's either gonna, oh my god, they're gonna get back together, it's gonna work out, or it'll never work out again, oh no. And it kind of seems like that's the way it's gonna go, but it doesn't. She does get back with him, and so I was like, oh, maybe that's going to be it. But then, when people do start to kind of realize that maybe she is absolutely right about the whole the pleasures make new humans thing, people start to get really upset by it and like how that's going to affect the rest of the world. And it feels a bit ominous. Like, it's not all happy-go-lucky. Oh yeah, this is great. Before everybody knew that, they just thought, children were gifts, and the whole like the entire group took care of them, and now it's more possessive and like, this is my family, this is my child, I don't give a crap about you unless you're mine. Like, it was very strange. Like, it felt very strange from like a modern day point of view. Like, I don't know, it just felt weird to me. Like, it didn't feel like it was a good thing that this was knowledge that they had. So, and that's a really big focus of this book, which, as a modern day reader, like, well, yeah, duh, we know this, and there is drama, and it's dramatic, and okay. I don't know. So yeah, this book was all right. Um, I've said it more than once. I think Clan of the Cave Bear out of the Earth Children series was the best one. But that's not to say I didn't enjoy it. Like I mentioned already, this has become really rambly. I apologize, but whatever. That's why you're here, I guess. You want my rambles. um, I did really enjoy this series. It was a comfort to come to during some difficult times going on in my personal life, as well as, crazy world shit. It was nice to come back to Ayla and her trying to figure out, her life. She figured out her life. I'm kind of figuring out my life. I don't know, maybe. um, but yeah, like the Earth Children series by Jean Auel. Probably totally said your name wrong. I apologize. I really enjoyed it. I'm glad I really took my time to enjoy it, because I feel like if I read this really quickly, it would have set a lot differently. I don't know. I've done a little bit of research here and there about it. Like, I wanted to know what other people thought about it. And I don't quote me on this, but I vaguely recall, now that I'm thinking about it, seeing that they were going to try to make this into a TV show. Or maybe I want them to make it into a TV show. Now I don't remember. I feel kind of like a jerk, but I should have prepared a little bit more for this. But here we are. I'm recording from my phone. So, like, I don't know. I mean, it would be cool to see it, because I loved the original movie with Daryl Hannah as Ayla from, I think, like, late 80s, early 90s that came out. That was a really good movie. Like, I had my nitpicks about it, but it was still really good, and I kind of wish they had made more. If they ever make this into a show, I don't know. Like, so many series that I loved have become shows or a movie series and they've been terrible. So I'll see what happens. I'll probably watch it. Um, you know, I'm sure it'll be something to complain about on the internet because that's kind of all life is right now. Complaining about other people's art on the internet. Um, but yeah, anyway, Earth's Children series as a whole, I really enjoyed it. I will probably start it over now that I'm not, reading it for the first time. Like usually when I read something through, it's like, oh, okay, and then I'll end up enjoying it way later, even more. So maybe I'm sure I'll restart. I'll at least reread the first book for sure. I mean, admittedly, I might not read everything all over again, but the first book for sure. So yeah, I'd be interested to hear if you guys have read this series, the people that have been following along with my other reviews on it. Thank you for listening to my rambles. And yeah, I'm gonna work on some clown reviews, but if I don't get them around this holidays, I hope everybody has a really good holiday. I might toss in something silly with me and the puppy if I don't get around to making more reviews this month. But either way, thank you guys. You guys are awesome. Be safe out there and try to have some fun. Try to smile about stuff. And yes, I did wear the ridiculous fake fur again. Woohoo! Consistent. Yeah. All right. See you guys next time. Bye.